Imagine this, a land where ancient ruins whisper secrets of long-lost empires, where every stone tells a story, and where the aroma of spices fills the air. I'm in Lebanon, a place that has witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations. And let me tell you, it's absolutely mesmerizing. Now, picture yourself walking through the streets of Byblos, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Can you feel the weight of history surrounding you? Or imagine yourself admiring the majestic cedars, symbols of resilience, that have stood tall for thousands of years. What stories do these trees hold about the people who once thrived here? And we can't forget the vibrant tapestry of cultures that have intertwined in this small, yet powerful country. From Phoenicians to Romans, each civilization left its mark, creating a rich mosaic of traditions. How does this blend of past and present shape the identity of the Lebanese people today? As I explore this incredible land, I can't help but wonder what hidden treasures are waiting just around the next corner. Let's dive in together and uncover the wonders of Lebanon. Ancient history. As I sit down to write about the ancient history of the Phoenicians, I can't help but feel a sense of awe. These remarkable people were masterful sailors and traders, navigating the vast Mediterranean Sea long before many of us could even imagine. The Phoenicians, who thrived in what is now modern-day Lebanon, were known for their incredible maritime skills. They established trade routes that extended from the shores of the Mediterranean to the edges of the known world, bringing goods and ideas to distant lands. What fascinates me most is the way the Phoenicians contributed to commerce and culture. They didn't just trade in goods, they exchanged knowledge, art, and innovations. Their alphabet, which is considered one of the ancestors of our modern writing systems, revolutionized communication. It's amazing to think that something as simple as letters can change the course of history and shape cultures across continents. The Phoenician cities of Tyre, Sidon, and Byblos were bustling centers of trade and culture. Byblos, in particular, is often referred to as the oldest continuously inhabited city in the world. Imagining the lively markets, the vibrant colors of textiles being traded, and the sounds of merchants haggling fills me with a sense of nostalgia for a time I never lived, but feel deeply connected to. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the desire for connection that spans the ages. As I delve deeper into their history, I can't overlook their religious practices. The Phoenicians were polytheistic, worshipping a pantheon of gods and goddesses. Each city had its own specific deities, which were central to their culture and daily life. I find it fascinating how their beliefs influenced their art and architecture, with temples and sculptures dedicated to their gods scattered throughout their cities. This connection to the divine was woven into the fabric of their society. Ultimately, the legacy of the Phoenicians is not just in their achievements, but in the way they paved the way for future civilizations. They were trailblazers who shaped trade, culture, and communication in ways that resonate even today. As I reflect on their contributions, I realize how their spirit of exploration and connection continues to inspire us in our modern world. Archaeological heritage. When I think about the archaeological heritage of Lebanon, two sites immediately come to mind: Baalbek and Byblos. These ancient cities are not just ruins. They are testaments to the ingenuity and resilience of civilizations that once flourished here. Baalbek, with its colossal Roman temples, stands as a symbol of architectural brilliance. The sheer scale of the structures, particularly the Temple of Jupiter, leaves me in awe. I can only imagine the effort and artistry required to construct such magnificent edifices. Byblos, on the other hand, is a treasure trove of history. It's a place where the past is palpable, with layers of civilization stacked upon one another. Walking through its ancient streets, I feel like I'm stepping back in time. The remnants of Phoenician, Roman, and Crusader influences are all around me, each telling a story of a different era. It's incredible to think that this city has been continuously inhabited for thousands of years, bearing witness to the ebb and flow of history. The importance of these archaeological sites extends beyond their beauty. They serve as crucial links to our understanding of human history. Excavations have uncovered artifacts that provide insights into the daily lives, trade practices, and cultural exchanges of the people who lived here. It's like piecing together a giant puzzle, where each discovery adds a new dimension to the narrative of our shared past. Moreover, These sites attract scholars and tourists alike, making Lebanon a focal point for archaeological research. The global interest in Baalbek and Byblos underscores the significance of Lebanon's heritage. On the world stage, I often wonder how many people have walked the same paths I have, feeling the weight of history pressing down upon them. In a world that often forgets its roots, these archaeological treasures remind us of where we came from. They inspire a sense of continuity and connection to our ancestors, urging us to appreciate the rich tapestry of humanity's journey through time, culture, and traditions. Lebanon's culture is a vibrant mosaic, a blend of influences that reflect its rich history and diverse population. I often find myself captivated by the music and dance that permeate every celebration and gathering, from the lively rhythms of the darbaka to the haunting melodies of the oud. Lebanese music has a way of stirring the soul. It serves as both a backdrop and a centerpiece for life in Lebanon, uniting people in moments of joy and reflection. Dancing is not just an art form here. It's a way of life. The traditional Lebanese dance, the dabk, is a spirited expression of communal identity. I've seen groups of people, hand in hand, moving in perfect synchrony, their laughter and energy infectious. It's a beautiful sight and embodiment of unity and joy. The dance often accompanies weddings and festivals, turning these events into unforgettable celebrations of life and love. Festivals in Lebanon are another testament to its rich cultural tapestry. Each season brings its own unique celebrations, from the vibrant colors of the spring flower festivals to the solemnity of religious observances. I've attended the Eid celebrations, where the air is filled with laughter, delicious food, and the warmth of family gatherings. These traditions, passed down through generations, create a sense of belonging and continuity that is essential to the Lebanese identity. Food, too, plays a significant role in Lebanon's culture. The communal experience of sharing a meal brings people together, transcending differences and fostering connections. I can't help but smile as I recall the countless times I've sat around a table, filled with small plates of hummus, tabbouleh, and stuffed grape leaves. Each dish tells a story, a reflection of the land and its people, and sharing these flavors is an act of love and hospitality. In essence, Lebanese culture is a celebration of life, resilience, and community. It is a living testament to the country's history and its ability to embrace diversity, while maintaining a strong sense of identity. As I reflect on my experiences, I feel grateful to be part of a culture that values tradition while continuously evolving, creating a vibrant narrative that is uniquely Lebanese. Lebanese gastronomy. Lebanese cuisine is a feast for the senses, a delightful blend of flavors, colors, and textures that reflect the country's rich cultural heritage. Whenever I think of Lebanese food, my mouth waters at the thought of dishes like hummus, tabbouleh, and falafel. Each bite is a journey through history, showcasing the agricultural bounty of the region and the culinary traditions that have been passed down through generations. Hummus, for instance, is more than just a dip. It's a symbol of hospitality. I remember attending a gathering where bowls of creamy hummus adorned the table, inviting everyone to dig in. The combination of tahini, garlic, and lemon creates a harmonious blend of flavors that is both refreshing and comforting. It's a dish that transcends borders, enjoyed by people all over the world. Yet it retains a special place in Lebanese hearts. Tabbouleh is another culinary gem that captures my affection. This vibrant salad, made with finely chopped parsley, tomatoes, bulgur, and a drizzle of olive oil, is a celebration of freshness. It's often served as part of a mezz platter, and I've found myself returning for seconds or thirds because it's just that good. The balance of flavors and textures is incredibly satisfying, and it perfectly complements the other dishes on the table. Falafel, crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, is a beloved street food that I can't resist. I recall the first time I bit into a freshly made falafel sandwich, bursting with flavor and served with tahini sauce and pickles. It's a popular choice, and for good reason. It embodies the spirit of Lebanese cuisine, simple ingredients transformed into something extraordinary through skill and tradition. Beyond individual dishes, Lebanese gastronomy reflects a communal spirit. Meals are often shared, encouraging conversation and connection. I've experienced firsthand how food can bridge gaps between people, fostering a sense of belonging and unity. It's a reminder that, at its core, gastronomy is about more than just nourishment. It's about creating memories and building relationships. In a world where culinary traditions are often homogenized, Lebanese cuisine stands out for its authenticity and diversity. It's a celebration of flavors that tells the story of a land rich in history and culture. As I savor each bite, I feel a deep appreciation for the artistry and passion that goes into every dish, reminding me of the power of food to connect us all, religions and diversity. Living in Lebanon, you quickly realize that the country is a tapestry woven from various religions and ethnic communities. It's fascinating to see how different faiths coexist in such a small geographical area. Among the prominent groups are Christians, Muslims, and Druze, each contributing to the rich cultural landscape that defines this nation. Growing up, I often attended celebrations that blended traditions from different religions, showcasing a remarkable spirit of tolerance and acceptance that I believe is unique to Lebanon. One of the most intriguing aspects of this diversity is how it influences our daily lives. For instance, in a typical Lebanese neighborhood, you might find a mosque standing proudly next to a church, and both are filled with worshipers during their respective services. This coexistence is not without its challenges, of course, but it often leads to a shared understanding and respect for one another's beliefs. I've had friends from all three communities, and we've learned so much from each other. Whether it's sharing meals during Ramadan or celebrating Christmas together, the political landscape in Lebanon is deeply intertwined with its religious makeup. The power-sharing arrangement, known as the National Pact, was designed to ensure representation for various sects in government. This political framework, while complex, reflects an ongoing negotiation of identities and interests. As a man navigating this system, I've seen how religious affiliation shape not just personal relationships, but also wider societal dynamics. It's a balancing act, often requiring us to navigate sensitive topics with care. Festivals are another beautiful representation of this diversity. Each religion has its own unique celebrations, but in many cases, these events become communal experiences that bring people together. For example, during Eid and Christmas, the streets come alive with decorations, and it's common to see mixed groups of people enjoying the festivities. This blending of traditions is something I cherish. It embodies the spirit of unity amidst our differences. Ultimately, the coexistence of religions and ethnicities in Lebanon enriches our cultural identity. It's a reminder that despite our differences, we share a common ground of love for our country, our families, and our traditions. Embracing this diversity has taught me the value of empathy and open-mindedness, traits that I carry with me as I engage with the world around me. Beirut, the capital of Lebanon. Beirut, the capital, is often described as the beating heart of Lebanon, and I couldn't agree more. The city is a blend of old and new, where modern skyscrapers stand alongside ancient ruins. Walking through its streets, you can feel the energy pulsing through the air. Beiruti life is vibrant and chaotic, a beautiful chaos that reflects the resilience of its people. The city has faced numerous challenges, yet it continues to rebound, revealing a spirit that is unbreakable. One of the most striking features of Beirut is its role as a cultural hub. It's a place where art, music, and literature flourish. You can find galleries showcasing contemporary art next to historic buildings, and live music spilling out from cafes and bars. As someone who enjoys the arts, I often spend weekends exploring local exhibitions or catching a show in one of the many theaters. This artistic vibrancy adds a layer of depth to the city, making it a lively place for both locals and visitors. Economically, Beirut serves as a center for trade and commerce. The port is one of the busiest in the region, facilitating the flow of goods and services. Living in the city, I've seen firsthand how this economic activity has created job opportunities and fostered innovation. Young entrepreneurs are setting up startups, and cafes filled with digital nomads have become a common sight. The entrepreneurial spirit in Beirut is infectious, and it's exciting to witness the growth of new ideas and ventures. However, Beirut's history is marked by resilience. The scars of the civil war are still visible in some areas, yet they are juxtaposed with signs of renewal and hope. Walking through neighborhoods that were once battle zones, I am often struck by the stories of survival and rebuilding. The people of Beirut have a remarkable ability to adapt, finding ways to transform adversity into opportunity. It's an inspiring lesson in strength and determination. In essence, Beirut is more than just a city. It's a vibrant entity that embodies the spirit of Lebanon. It's a place where history meets modernity, where different cultures and traditions intersect, and where the resilience of its people shines through. For me, there is no other place quite like it, and I feel lucky to call it home. Literature and arts. Lebanon has a rich literary and artistic heritage that continues to inspire people around the world. Growing up here, I've been surrounded by stories of great writers and artists. One figure who stands out is Khalil Gibran, a poet and philosopher whose works have touched hearts globally. His most famous book, The Prophet, is a masterpiece that delves into the human experience, exploring themes of love, friendship, and spirituality. I often find solace in his words, which resonate deeply with the essence of what it means to be human. The arts in Lebanon are not limited to literature. Visual arts, music, and performance have flourished here as well. I've attended numerous art exhibitions showcasing emerging talents who bring fresh perspectives to traditional themes. The blend of modern and classical influences creates a unique artistic landscape that reflects our complex identity. Artists often draw inspiration from our tumultuous history, using their work to comment on social issues and provoke thought. Music is another vital aspect of our cultural expression. From traditional folk songs to contemporary pop, the Lebanese music scene is diverse and dynamic. I've spent countless evenings at local concerts, swaying to the rhythms of our talented musicians. The melodies often tell stories of love, loss, and resilience, capturing the essence of our shared experiences. It's a beautiful reminder of how art can unite us, transcending language and cultural barriers. Education plays a crucial role in nurturing the arts and literature in Lebanon. We have esteemed universities and institutions dedicated to fostering creativity and critical thinking. I've had the privilege of studying alongside passionate individuals who are eager to make their mark in the world of literature and the arts. This environment encourages collaboration and innovation, allowing young talents to flourish and contribute to our cultural narrative. In conclusion, the contributions of Lebanon to literature and the arts are a testament to our rich cultural tapestry. They reflect our history, our struggles, and our dreams. As I continue to explore the realms of creativity, I am constantly reminded of the power of storytelling and artistic expression in shaping our identity and connecting us to one another. Historical architecture. As I walk through the streets of Lebanon, I can't help but marvel at the architectural tapestry that tells the story of its rich history. The blend of influences is palpable, with structures that echo the whispers of different eras, from the ancient Phoenician temples to the grand Ottoman mosques and the elegant French colonial buildings. Each layer of architecture speaks volumes about the civilization that once thrived here. The juxtaposition of styles is not merely aesthetic. It embodies the resilience and adaptability of the Lebanese people throughout centuries of change. The Phoenicians, known for their seafaring prowess, left behind remnants of their civilization that can still be seen today. The temples and fortifications they built along the coast not only served practical purposes, but were also expressions of their religious beliefs and social structures. Walking among these ruins, I often find myself pondering the lives of those who walked these paths centuries ago. Their innovations in trade and navigation set the stage for the bustling commerce that characterizes the Mediterranean even today. Transitioning through the ages, the Ottoman influence is undeniable. The mosques, with their ornate minarets and intricate tile work, are a testament to the empire's architectural achievements. It's fascinating to think about how these structures were built not just for worship, but also as community centers, where people gathered not only for prayer, but for social interaction and cultural exchange. The interplay of light and shadow in these spaces creates an ambience that is both serene and bustling, a duality that reflects the spirit of the Lebanese people. Then there's the French colonial architecture that emerged in the 19th and early 20th centuries. Walking through neighborhoods like Gemeza, I find myself surrounded by charming buildings with wrought iron balconies and colorful facades. This architectural style brings a unique flair to the city, merging European elegance with local traditions. It's a reminder of a time when Beirut was considered the Paris of the East, a cultural hub where art, literature, and philosophy flourish. These historical buildings serve as a canvas for contemporary life, housing cafes, galleries, and boutiques that continue to draw both locals and tourists. The preservation of these architectural gems is not just about maintaining aesthetics. It's about honoring the heritage of a nation that has seen its fair share of turmoil. Initiatives aimed at restoring and protecting these sites are crucial, ensuring that future generations can appreciate the stories embedded in the stones and walls. I often feel a sense of responsibility as a visitor to respect and celebrate this heritage, knowing that each structure represents the hopes, dreams, and struggles of those who came before us. International relations. Lebanon's position in the Middle East gives it a unique role in international relations, often navigating the complex geopolitical landscape shaped by its history and diverse population. As I delve into its past, I see how the echoes of ancient alliances and conflicts continue to influence contemporary politics. The Phoenicians were among the first to establish trade routes and diplomatic ties with neighboring civilizations, laying the groundwork for Lebanon's enduring legacy as a crossroads of cultures. In modern times, Lebanon's historical ties with various powers have created a multifaceted diplomatic identity. The French mandate in the early 20th century, for instance, introduced a Western influence that has shaped Lebanon's political landscape and cultural identity. This relationship has had lasting implications, particularly in how Lebanon interacts with Western nations today. I find it intriguing how this colonial past is both a point of pride and a source of contention among the Lebanese, often leading to debates about national identity and sovereignty. Lebanon's delicate balance of power among its diverse religious communities adds another layer of complexity to its international relations. As I explore the intricacies of this balance, I realize how sectarianism can both unite and divide the nation. The Lebanese Civil War, which raged from 1975 to 1990, underscores how internal divisions can be exploited by external forces, often complicating Lebanon's diplomatic efforts. The lessons learned from that turbulent period continue to resonate today, as Lebanon seeks to carve out a stable place for itself in the ever-evolving political landscape of the Middle East. Moreover, Lebanon's relationship with its neighbors, particularly Syria and Israel, remains fraught with tension and historical grievances. The Syrian occupation that lasted nearly 3 decades has left an indelible mark on Lebanon's political fabric, while the ongoing conflict with Israel poses challenges that influence Lebanon's security and foreign policy. As I survey the region, I can't help but feel the weight of history pressing down on present-day decisions, shaping alliances and enmities that have profound implications for the future. Despite these challenges, Lebanon's history has endowed it with a remarkable resilience. The Lebanese people are known for their ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. This tenacity is reflected in Lebanon's ongoing efforts to engage diplomatically with the international community, advocating for stability and cooperation. As I engage in conversations with locals, I sense a palpable hope that Lebanon can navigate its complexities and emerge as a beacon of cultural and political diplomacy in the region. Tourism and attractions. Lebanon is a treasure trove of attractions waiting to be explored, and it's fascinating to consider how its rich history and natural beauty can draw in tourists from around the globe. As I traverse the country, I'm struck by the stunning landscapes that range from majestic mountains to pristine beaches. The diversity of the terrain offers something for every type of traveler, whether they are seeking adventure, relaxation, or cultural enrichment. One of the highlights of my journey has been exploring the ancient ruins at Baalbek. The Temple of Bacchus, with its colossal columns and intricate carvings, stands as a testament to the engineering prowess of the Romans. It's not just an architectural marvel, it's a place where history comes alive. Standing amidst these ruins, I can almost hear the echoes of the past, imagining the rituals and celebrations that took place here centuries ago. The site attracts history enthusiasts and casual visitors alike, eager to connect with a time long gone. The charm of Byblos, considered one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, also captivates me. Its picturesque harbor, lined with seafood restaurants and artisanal shops, offers a glimpse into both its ancient past and vibrant present. As I wander through the narrow streets, I discover a blend of historical sites, including the Crusader Castle and the ancient Phoenician port. The rich tapestry of cultures that has influenced Byblos over millennia is palpable, making it a delightful stop for tourists interested in both history and modern Lebanese life. Lebanon's natural beauty is equally enthralling. The stunning Kadisha Valley, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, showcases the country's breathtaking landscapes and rich biodiversity. Hiking through the valley, surrounded by lush forests and towering cliffs, I find solace in nature's embrace. The valley is not just a feast for the eyes, it's steeped in history, home to ancient monasteries that offer insight into the spiritual heritage of the region. Tourists flock here not only for the outdoor adventures, but also for the opportunity to connect with Lebanon's historical and cultural roots. The vibrant city of Beirut, often dubbed the Paris of the East, is a hub of nightlife, art, and gastronomy. As I explore its bustling streets, I'm drawn to the eclectic mix of modern cafes, art galleries, and historical landmarks. The Corniche, a seaside promenade, is a popular gathering spot for locals and tourists alike, where one can enjoy the sunset over the Mediterranean. The city's ability to blend the old with the new is truly remarkable, making it an irresistible destination for those seeking a taste of contemporary Lebanese culture. Alongside its storied past, tourism in Lebanon has the potential to flourish even further, particularly with a focus on sustainable practices that respect the environment and local communities. Conversations with locals reveal a shared vision for a tourism industry that not only attracts visitors, but also supports the preservation of cultural heritage and promotes economic development. As I reflect on my experiences, I can't help but feel optimistic about Lebanon's future as a destination where history, culture, and natural beauty intertwine, offering travelers an unforgettable journey. As we wrap up our journey through Lebanon, I can't help but feel a sense of awe at the rich tapestry of history, culture, and resilience woven into every corner of this incredible land. From the ancient ruins of Baalbek to the vibrant streets of Beirut, every moment has been a reminder of how civilizations rise, fall, and rise again. But here's a thought. What can we learn from Lebanon's story? Think about how does a place, steeped in thousands of years of history, continue to thrive and evolve? And isn't it fascinating how the echoes of the past shape the future? As you reflect on this, I invite you to consider what other hidden gems lie waiting to be discovered around the world. So, what's your next adventure? Is it a trek through ancient ruins, a dive into local cuisine, or perhaps uncovering the stories of a culture you've never explored? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below sharing your dream destination or a hidden spot that shaped your understanding of the world. Let's keep the conversation going. Subscribe for more explorations, and together we'll uncover the wonders our planet has to offer. Until next time, keep that curiosity alive